Hey everybody, how are you doing? Welcome back to Lone Wolf Ham Radio YouTube stream. I just thought we'd do a quick stream for Monday night. We're going to be... Hey everybody, how are you doing? Welcome back to Lone Wolf Ham Radio YouTube stream. I just thought we'd do a quick stream for Monday night. We're going to... Let's turn that down for a few minutes. It's nice to know that the stream actually works. So, hey everybody, as just been said, welcome back to Lone Wolf Ham Radio. We're doing an FT8 stream tonight just to see if everything works, to be honest. It's Monday night. We're going to be doing FT8 on 40 meters. So I've been running my WSJT-X for a little bit, and we've just got contacts. We've got a contact with Echo Bravo 1 Lima Alpha, so that's a good start. Go for this guy. I've just been keeping an eye on my PSK reporter map, and we're doing okay. But we're getting out tonight. We're getting Iceland, which is more than Donald Trump is. Let's say Donald, this is Greenland, mate. That's Iceland. Slight difference. Never mind. Let's see how we do. Go away. Alright, so software-wise, I'm using WSJT-X version 3. That's the one with the nice little buttons for the bands and the different modes up and down there. I'm also using, for my login software, I'm using StationMaster. I just got a pop-up saying that there's an new update available. So if you're a StationMaster Pro user, go and get your new updates. It's always good stuff. I really like the format of this. If you've not used StationMaster Pro before, it's got loads of good stuff on it. Let's just let that stew for a little bit. Good stuff. And we have a works map. You can see that in my centre on my screen. So works map. We've also got a local and UTC clock. Although at the moment obviously it's the same thing. We've got our frequency output, and we've got our rest meter dial, and we've got our audio spectrograph waterfall type thing. I don't know what you want to call it. I don't think Echo Bravo 1 Lima Alpha is coming back to me, but we'll leave him there because he contacted me. Let's go and have a look around. So in the bottom left-hand corner we have the waterfall. Famous last words. Quite quiet tonight. There's a bit of noise, but I think that's local to me. Yeah, we're doing okay. So conditions tonight. You might say to yourself, "I wonder what the conditions are like tonight." Well, luckily I can tell you, because if I click on this tab here that says DR2W, we get a nice little propagation map, and we are on 40 meters. And we can see that, well, it's, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I have no idea what I did there. Right, you can see the UK is here, where the arrow is, and here is Europe, and it's looking all right actually. We should do okay tonight, all being well. I reckon. Unfortunately, Echo Bravo 1 Lima Alpha's gone, so I'm just going to go and stop my transmit, and we'll go back to calling CQ. Let's just enable transmit. Okay, so where was I? PSK report, so we're doing okay. In the log tonight so far, I've had nothing in the log, but I've only just gotten from work, to be honest. I got from work and I rushed upstairs especially to do this stream, so I hope you appreciate it. Just looking at the count. Hey, if you're watching this later on, then please try and join me for a live stream. I'll try and make it a regular occurrence. So let's just show you around StationMaster what's waiting for someone to bite on what I've got going on. So we have a scope. We have a waterfall. I think this is actually, I don't know how it works, to be honest, because on the Acer FT710, which is what I'm using tonight, it doesn't plug straight to StationMaster for the scope. However, some radios it does. There you go. We've got the log. It speaks for itself. You can edit these fields. You can remove them if you want. We have the cloud. The cloud is the StationMaster cloud, and we've got a taker tonight, folks. We've got Echo Alpha 2 Bravo Hotel Echo. I reckon that's probably Spanish. Let's see if it goes through. We're getting 2 dBs. Time difference of 0.5, which is interesting because my time's spot on. I use a time program called time.is, which I'm just going to whip up now. It's not that. It's that. This is time.is, and it's right. We've got him. Come back to that. Okay, we got our man in the log. So I am on. I'm actually on a little bit more than 5 watts. Yeah, I had to whack it up to 20. I was getting nothing before, so 20 watts. 20 watts in there. Comments. I'm not going to add anything. Operators me. Propagation mode. We're just going to take the defaults here and get him on the log. So he's in the log. I'm going to go back, transmit again. So enable transmit, and we'll whiz it around again and see what comes out. This is the StationMaster Cloud. If you subscribe to StationMaster, you will find your lovely picture on the cloud website. We can see hot stations down the side. Not a huge surprise, to be honest. We can see the WWA call signs are hot stations. People working pilots. Don't recognise anyone there. GB2WWA wins the most data award for today for 185. That's not bad going, is it? And most voice today is GB2WWA. So I wonder how well they're doing in that. Is it a competition? And GB2WWA again with the CW. Knocking out of the park, aren't they? So obviously this is just most voice last 28 days, last 7 days, sorry, on this particular bit of software. Let's have a look at my FT8. So we're still calling CQ. If you don't, StationMaster's got this nifty little screen that it's a radar, and let's face it. So you can actually hover over and see where people are in relation to you, which I suppose is a bit like PSK Reporter, a bit like grid tracker and that sort of thing, but you know, here's what it is. Just going to close that. Right. QRZ page, map page, PSK Reporter. So my works map, because I got one person in the log, I can't see that on my webcam. Let's move this. No. Pick it up. Make it bigger. Okay, so I've got my works map, so you can see the QTH of the bloke I worked in Spain. And I think if I click on this, it just gives me his call sign. So obviously that builds up a picture whilst we go on. Let's get that done. I think I'm gonna stick that there. Still in a good part of the waterfall, and I've got whole transmit frequency on, although this one's just popped up. Okay, so we have a new lucky caller tonight. It's India Zulu 0 ZIP. Zip. That's good. Still saying I've got a time difference, so is what it is. Don't worry about me. Let's see if we get this guy. So that was what I wanted to achieve. That's my QRZ page. You don't want to see that. Okay, new one in the log, and we are on 20 watts still. Nice. Let's see if there's anyone interested here that I can actually hunt. Switzerland's always a good one. Poland, they're calling DX. So, if you're watching this, do you consider Poland to be DX? Is that far enough for DX? Do you think that's far enough for DX, or does DX need to be a different continent? Let me know what you think. CQWWA, Bosnia Herzegovina. Let's just wait for another over. Let's see what the next lot of receives gives me. Okay, I'm trying to see from my webcam. My webcam's just there, right in the centre of my screen. Italy. Yeah, we'll just continue to call CQ, I think. all good stuff. Let me just move that up there. There's a bit of noise on my waterfall. I don't know if you can see on the bottom left of the screen. A little bit of noise. I don't think it's going to do me any harm. Let's call. I'll put my false teeth back in. Let's keep calling CQ. Or whatever the equivalence is on FT8. I don't know. FT8 CQ sounds like this. I don't. Because I'm transmitting, you're not going to hear anything. That'd be ridiculous. Give it 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, a little message from our sponsors there. If you're not familiar, that is the FT8 doing its thing. Okay, well, okay, let's have another look. Let's go back to StationMaster Pro. So StationMaster Pro, the tab here that says Rusty. This is the Rusty cluster, as Stu, the StationMaster guy, called it. And tonight I've got it filtered out. I've got it filtered out for 20 meters and SSB. I can change that by going to scroll down. Let's change it for 40. Let's change that off there. So 40 meters, and I want to be looking at FT8. Let's just see who's in the cluster. Don't need dedupe on. Dedupe is short for deduplication. So there's one person in the cluster, and that is India Uniform 4 BJC. India Uniform 4 BJC. Let's see if I can see my name. It's probably a way of filtering this out, but I'm an idiot, so I'm not going to do that. India 4. No, can't see him. Okay, let's see who is on the map. I think this is everybody in the map. This little number 1 here is to show us the hot stations most spotted, and it's not a huge surprise if it's a WWA that's been spotted the most times. And if you're interested, you can spot into Rusty, and you can also see how many spots by country we've got. So top 20 countries by spots from the last 1,000 spots. Top 20, right, the top is the USA. Underneath there we have Italy, and underneath there we have Canada. Way down the bottom we've got England. That's 3 spots. But these are people who are in the Rusty cluster, and by definition I think that's people actually on StationMaster. But we're all good. Let's keep it going. I am going to... Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop transmitting, because usually what happens when I stop transmitting is someone comes along and comes back to me. Let's try Mike 7 EYP. Mike 7 EYP in England. I wonder if it may be a little bit close. Let's find out. Be gone. Yeah. I think England-wise, I'm not going to get him. I'm not getting any into G apart from this station in Ireland, and that's not Mike 7 EYP, so I'm just going to stop that. Let's go back to here, going to zoom out a little bit. What we've got? What have we got? We've got mostly, is that the Azores? I think that's the Azores. Mostly sort of Central Europe. Central Europe, bit of, what's this island down here? Oh, is that Canaries? Yeah, Canary Islands. I always got the Azores and the Canary Islands mixed up, and then I get stuck in PSK report and nothing happens. Okay, I will go, Switzerland. Do like a bit of Toblerone. Let's see what happens there. So Switzerland is kind of in this mass, isn't it? It is there. So I'm receiving Switzerland, but it's doubtful as to whether I will actually hit him. But we'll try. We'll see what happens. Get another one in the log. So I'm happy to announce that we've been running for 17 minutes now, and I haven't dropped any packets or frames from my stream. I'll be watching it back later just to make sure. But before I was having problems, my when I was transmitting FT8, it was knocking out my network card, which caused the stream to stop, which some people might say is a blessing. Caused the stream to stop, and obviously the it was really hard to stream stuff. So rang up my service provider, and I got a new router. I'm not going to make this guy. Let's give it a couple more hours, see what happens. Come on, Switzerland. You can do it. So just whilst we're going for that, we're going to go back to the propagation, and I reckon let's start at the bottom and see what 10 is like. Oh, alright, okay. So in this case, blue is bad, but this is like Africa, bits of South America, maybe. Not an awful lot of it. Most of it's C, sort of mid-Africa. Don't know, might be worth a try later. Let me know what you think. 12 meters, we are looking at the same but slightly bigger. Technical term, slightly bigger and bigger. Yeah, South America might be an option. 20 meters, we are looking at, I wonder, 30? So 30. Yeah. You know what, I reckon. See, it's all right on South America and stuff, but it's getting back, isn't it? Alright, let's stop this chap. I am going to change frequency. I am going to go to 12 meters. So if you can look down the webcam, that stops 12 meters, 12, 12, 12. Let's do a bit of hunting on 12. Let's move volume up. And I'm just going to hit, yeah, man, I'm just going to hit tune. Yeah, how do it? Sorry. I don't think I can tune up on 12. I'm going to go to 20. 20 is an obvious option, isn't it? 20, 20, 20, 20, 14, that's 4. I'm just checking my SWR. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, let's start again then. Let's see what we can get. 20 meters, because this is looking all right. It's looking okay, but let's actually see if we can get out, as they say. Let's change it to 20 meters. I don't know what people used to use for this sort of thing before PSK report, then FT8, etc. I suppose there's a reverse bit in network. If you work in CW, you know what? So I'm just having a look at my my radio. I'm using a Yaesu FT710 tonight, which is just a HF set, and it does all the bands. Let's say it does from 1.8 all the way up to 70. That can't be right. It does all the bands. However, it doesn't go up as far as VHF or UHF. I've got a Yaesu 859 for that. I'm not seeing any decodes on this side, which is odd. I'm not seeing. A bit of attenuation. There you go, there's a decode. So, someone's there. Just give that a little bit of a tweak. Just tweaking up my. There we go. Let's hit it, see what happens. Let's see what's going on. Right. The specs on with being on 22 minutes. 22 minutes of fun. And let's stop that because that wasn't what I wanted to do. Let's do this instead. So I left it in the middle of a attempted contact with Hotel Bravo 9 EFK, which was that Swiss station on 40. I've just put it back to its colon CQ, Mike HKZ, down the bottom, there you go. So this is a message I'm going to stick out. I'm going to change back to enable. I'm trying to do this properly. Where's PY2? Didn't tell me, did it? Let's see what we've got. I'm just going to 20 meters, 20 meters, 20 meters, yeah. 20 meters. So we've got 2 contacts tonight, yes. Nothing to grumble about, is it? Let's show this. So on PSK reports that I'm on 20 meters, I want to show the signals received by my call sign using FT8 over the last 15. Oh, look at this. Oh. Oh. Go down a bit. So what's that? Brazil and some chaps on the, is that the eastern seaboard? Maine, New Brunswick, that's Canada. United States, it's all good. Click that, make it go away. Make it go away. We're getting bits, but not an awful lot, obviously. But we'll give it a try. We'll see what happens. Don't get anything if you don't try. Go back to the map. There's a big map. I just turn on auto map last contact. That's one. I have to be honest, I'm not holding out an awful lot of luck, an awful lot of hope tonight. I'm just running on 20 watts. Don't really like to run too much power. Don't know why. I could probably stick it on 100, be fine. But you know, you do what you do, don't you? Can I squeeze anything out of this? I'm just looking at my radio. So I've got a 6 dB of attenuation on. Just waiting for it to stop. Take it all the way off. No! Stop that. Attenuator. So I'm hearing, if I can hear stuff, and also, so 2 Echo 0 YDG has had PY, what's PY? I can't remember. I'm going to make a wild guess that's somewhere in South America. So if he can do it, I can do it. That's what I reckon. I'll just keep going. Come on. One frequency. It's not an awful lot going on tonight, is there? When looking at the waterfall, there is next to nothing. I can't think I ain't gotten to. I'm going to cut my losses. Cut my losses, we'll go back to 7074. See what we'll get. We've got on the log. I think we've got 2 on the log, don't we? Yeah, we've got 2 on the log. So hungry. What's that? Where is CQ zone 16? I should get a map up. See if we can find out. You are for You are for them. You are for Thank you. You are for them is in Ukraine. I can't read that. Let's see if we can get this guy. So on the wide graph we're there. Let's see what we'll get. I'm trying 7 minutes. Alright folks, be back in a minute. Let's see if this works. Hey, is anyone still there? Right, just had to have a quick break. I'm back in the room. We're still running FT8. We're still after UR4 but I think he's gone. So just give it one more over. There we go. Over the top, I'm going to hold that. So go back to calling CQ. On method. Where are we? Well, yeah, okay. We are broken? I don't know, I might broken something. Yeah, let's just stop that. Okay, I'm just going to recycle my radio because we've got hung up. It's deciding to transmit nothing all the time. There we go. Please come back. Okay, hit tune. Ah! I've lost my sound device. Okay, this happens a bit. Let's get rid of this. Let me go back to StationMaster Pro. I wondered what happened there. StationMaster Pro, have we got? I think I'm just going to restart this. We are going to restart this. Yep. Okay, so the closed trees are lovely, aren't they? Yeah. Just restart StationMaster Pro. Right, okay, this says something about it. Update. Yeah. Okay, no problem. I'm just waiting for a bit of activity on here. Which we might get. Update is available. No, I don't want to install that yet. No. Correct. Come on. Right, let's just go and see. I'm just going to go into preferences and see if I've actually got cats control. I should have. Yes. Wiggle. Okay, the VFO's there. I've got my rig selected. Not seeing anything on here. That's been nice, isn't it? Just have a look at the scope. Oh. Okay. Didn't know I could do that. Right. Let's see if we can get our act together, my act together. Just going to turn that down because it's a little bit loud. Let's hit the launcher. So from StationMaster, I'm going to launch WSJT-X. This is a pre-release version, etc. April 20th, that's soon, isn't it? I suppose, well, it's 3 months, almost 4. Okay, what have we got going on here? I have possibly come back. Let's see if we get any decodes out. So we get decodes here from Spain and AF. Italy. So I think we're okay. I just need to adjust my frequency. I was going to do 707.4, so 40 meters. Okay, let's just throw our hat in and see what we get back. So we're just in a receive mode now. So if you're not familiar, the left-hand pane is the stuff that you're receiving, and the left-hand side is stuff that you're sending and also receiving on the same frequency that you're on. I think that's how it works. So transmitting now, SWR is looking good. Always good to know. So SWR is looking good. I'm just going to give this a poke and see how we're looking for power, because I'm only running 20. So let's just see if anyone comes back to me. There's a bit on tonight, isn't there? So let's have a look at PSK Reporter. PSK Reporter, I'm going to change that back to 40 meters. What's 40 gone? Okay, show the signals received by me. We'll start there. Over the last 15 minutes is good. Last 15 minutes I have been mostly receiving our European friends. Yep, so all the way over. I wonder how that far is. How far? That is quite a fair distance. Let me see signals transmitted, so sent by, so this is people hearing me. People hearing me, Mike 8 Hotel Kilo Zulu using FT8, and we're just going to hit go. And hopefully people hear me. Good, they can. 65 seconds is better than 6 minutes. Stop it. Go away. Yeah, so just started calling CQ again, so let's just wait for those reports to start coming back. 7073, transmit even first. WSJT-X look happy. Scope's nice. So on the scope, you can right click, and if you want, you can change the colour if you don't like it. Maybe you can't see green. Well, maybe you want to see. What's that? It's like orange, isn't it? Maybe you want to see yellow. I see, you can do that. But when I'm transmitting, I don't do anything. So let's keep going. 12, 13, 14. Maybe you want to see yellow. Well, now you can see yellow. Maybe you want to see. What's that? Light blue? Maybe you want to see light blue. Maybe you want to see purple. You have a choice. So I'm going to set it to purple because that matches my light, which is behind me somewhere. I don't think anyone wants to talk to me today. So let's turn this around. Let's start hunting if we can. Losing my voice today. I've got my LCOS. So the worked map is only going to show me the one that I've worked since the last restart. I like this S meter deal. So that's dialed down there, that's good. Does it move? Don't know, let's find out. There you go, so it does move. You see it dip out there. The audio visualizer, that is brilliant as well. This is a little, reminds me of those graphic equalizers you used to get on your stereo when you were a kid, or possibly your parents' stereo. Look at time and frequency is good. Just go back to PSK Reporter and do a little bit of an update here. What time we got? So 36 minutes of my waffle. Let's go away. Okay. We are still looking at basically Europe, and obviously that's backed up by 40. 40 we've got Europe. That nice big red bloom there. Obviously diminishing as you get further away. Not that it matters now because no one's talking to me. Never mind. Paste reporter shows us what we already knew. How's that? I can do this, can't I? Can I do this? There we go. So, LZ2FP is in Bulgaria, in a forest somewhere, because that. What's he using? Icon 7. He's an icon guy. Nice. Let's just. Looking for me. There we go. Get rid of that. Bulgaria's isn't it? Just above Greece and Turkey. But it's not here, mate. That's my prediction. CQ worldwide. Should we try? No, CQ worldwide is just finished and over. Let's see if we get coming back. Right, let's go back to calling CQ. See how we do when we call CQ. That's what it is. Just going to give myself a bit of a helping hand. Just turn the power up a little bit. Don't know if we're getting an awful lot of distance. Oh, an awful lot of difference even. Difference to the distance. Okay, we just dropped out with the sound card again. I'm just going to reboot this. Again. Okay, so I think I'm still getting a bit of RF in the shack, which is annoying. I only usually get it on 40 meters, so I just need to restart this. When I get RF in the shack, it seems to knock out the sound card, which just basically makes the I'm using a Mac Airbook. I think it's a Mac Airbook, and it just makes it basically use the internal sound card instead of the one I want it to. So we will stop that, and we are going to stop that as well. And then what we need to do is really start something, otherwise it's going to be even more dull. So I'm going to whack out my StationMaster Pro. Here it comes. Stand by. There we go, StationMaster Pro. I think we're okay. Right, so I'm going to go to Launcher. On Launcher, we're going to launch WSJT-X. And from WSJT-X, we're going to click that. We're going to click no, we don't want to install it now, I'll do it later. Let me move that. So, waterfall wise, just check where we are on the waterfall, because I don't want to be transmitting on one of these big stations. One like this guy here. There's obviously got a very strong signal. A, there's no point, and B, it's a bit rude, isn't it? You're supposed to find a empty spot in a waterfall. Okay. Now thinking about it, the last thing I did was actually turn my power up. So what I'm going to do is turn it back down, and that might stop the RF problem. I will hit. Just put that on SWR. I'm just going to hit tune. So I'm going to tune up. I'm going to see what my radio is doing, and we're looking okay there. I'm just going to put it back on power so I know what's coming out of it, because that makes sense, doesn't it? And since we are back, I'm going to go again. So enable transmit. So we're back to calling CQ. I'm starting to lose my voice. Some people might say that's a good thing. Sure, Mrs. would agree. Here we go. So yeah, really like StationMaster. It is it's what I was looking for. I was using something before. Wasn't Log4OM. Or maybe it was. I think it was Log4OM. And Stu came along with StationMaster Pro, and I thought, yeah, I'm gonna have a bit of that. I've tried the other StationMaster products before, but this one's a good one. I like the. I'll be honest, I like how it looks. I'm very shallow. I like how this looks because look, you've got all green stuff and you've got filters for POTA and SOTA and WWA. You've got filters, you can filter by band. So if I knock off the band, I'm going to get it all back. So if I knock off the filter for the band, I'm going to get it all back. So if I just hit the X there, or there, I can see, move the world out of the way, come on world, I can see how many people are calling FT8 across the band. It just looks nice. I mean, it really does. And you've got the other stuff as well. You know, you can have a look who's doing what in POTA. I need to sign in, but you know, you can see who's doing what on QRZ. You know, you can see who's doing what in the cloud, and you know who's got the most calls today, etc., etc. So all these people here on this part of the website, these are all StationMaster subscribers, sorry, and users. I'm not sure if you need to actually be a subscriber to be on it. Yeah, he's got plenty of guys using it. No, that is by the by. I'm not doing an awful lot on FT8 tonight, am I? I've had a few calls. I've had what I think it was two. Let's have a look in the log. StationMaster log tab. Let's take a look here. I can see that I've had. Is it 26 today? Yeah, I've had two in the log. What do I get some power from? This power here, where it says power, that must actually come from my setting for WSJT-X. So I'm just going to tweak that. So power setting is going to be in the login. Come back to that. So because it's a Mac, I have to highlight the pane I need to be in. I need to go to WSJT-X in the top left hand corner, go to preferences, and I'm going to I'm looking for the wrong thing. I need to change it next time I get a log. They'll update in the log when I update the login for WSJT-X, if that makes sense. Montenegro. Hold that. Let's see who comes back. Just move this a little bit so I can see it. Let's see who comes in the next set of receives. Don't know if that's the right term for it. Take a look. Receiving, standing by. So I believe I've had him before. LZ. Is that LZZFP? Again. LZZFP. Right click for the database. Ah! That's the guy who's after before. I thought it was familiar. Alright, let's try him again. Let's see who we get. LZ2, sorry, LZ2FP. They're coming for you, mate. Brace yourself. And he is in, I think that's Bulgaria. In Bulgaria, which is sort of PSK report. Bulgaria is above Turkey and Greece, isn't it? Starting to hit. I'm starting to hit. I'm starting to probably hear people from Mike. Alright, so the States are starting to hear me. I say the States, like one bloke in the States is sitting there going, the hell's up, Mike 8 HKZ? What's one of them when it's Now we've got nothing, are we? Okay, so let me just think about where we want to go with this. So we've been on 3/4 of an hour. I've got a grand total of 2 contacts. I've had to restart my radio twice, and I've had to restart WSJT-X and StationMaster twice, but that is a hell of a lot better than I was getting before. Let me just wait for the next one to come over. Let's see if we can Spain. Spain is down here, isn't it? Yep. Down here, and it isn't the best description. So, if you're wondering, I am in the United Kingdom. My QTH, I don't like the roads, is in a city called Hull, Kingston upon Hull. It used to be a big fishing port, and there was a big boating industry, let's put it that way. Bit quiet now. So that's me in Hull, and if we just zoom out a little bit, I am trying for EA5QS, who must be, by definition, a person, an operator in Spain. So there you go. That's what we're looking for. EAQS, EAQS. Someone else has picked him up. Like, we'll just wait and see if he finishes that and comes to me. I don't like just binning off a FT8 call. An attempted FT8 contact. You never know. S5, what's S5? You know where. Just move that, that's sort of bunched up a bit, hasn't it? Let's just move this down, move that down there. I think that's alright. Yeah, I don't think EA5QS is hearing an awful lot. Or he's not after someone from England. There's someone from S52R. S52R was it? S52R is S52 Romeo. Where's he? Slovenia. Okay. That's some nice radios. Got the old Baofeng there. Right, anyway, that's beside the point, isn't it? It is what it is. Let's hot transmit. Let's go back and call CQ a few times and see what we get, if anything. Tell me, we are on, I've lost my clock, we're on 2039, 2039. Let's see the stream's holding up. We'll give a few more lovers, and then I think we'll probably call it a night. I think an hour of me talking and not really doing much is more than enough. Tried to make it more interesting than just staring at a webcam like this and clicking things, because that's not great, is it? Seeing a lot. We're seeing a few for Slovakia, Kosovo tonight. And the guys in purple, or if you're colourblind, the slightly darker grey colour. So what did I get in the log tonight? I got in the log Echo Alpha 2 Bravo Hotel Echo, and I also got pretty cool call sign, to be honest. I got India Zulu 0 Zulu India Papa. That's a bit of a mouthful, but it's a cool call sign, given that. Okay, I think we're going to call it a night. So, thanks everyone for watching. If you're watching this on the recording, then thanks for tuning in. My name's Ed. My amateur radio call sign, and it is amateur, is Mike 8 Hotel Kilo Zulu. Tonight I've been using WSJT-X. That's this thing. I've been using StationMaster. That's this thing. It's got some lovely widgets with it, actually. So, not an awful lot going on tonight. I had two contacts, mostly, which were both in mainland Europe. We'll keep trying, and I'll keep streaming. My name It's Ed. Like I said, my call sign. I've said my call sign before. YouTube channel is Lone Wolf Ham Radio. If you like what you see, please click like and subscribe and ring the bell and stick around. Keep an eye out for any more live streams. Hopefully more entertaining than this one. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, like life's just it's just a journey, really, isn't it? So that's not patronising at all. I think I'm going to go and have a cup of tea. I don't know what you're going to do, but hopefully I'll see you again next time. So cheers. 7 threes and all the best. That's the wrong screen. All right, I got new time. What's up? I'm going to go now. Thanks, everyone. Bye.